Salvato here. Affirmation without action is like sitting in your car in New York and expecting to get to Florida, but never putting the key in the ignition and turning that key. We'll be back in just a second and I'll tell you what I mean. Dr. Robert Anthony, who wrote a book called The Secret of Deliberate Creation, wrote that affirmation without action leads to delusion. And that seems to be one of the biggest factors in so many home business entrepreneurs' failure to produce results or achieve success that I can think of. Affirmation without action is like buying a car with the intention of taking that trip I talked about from New York to Florida, but never bothering to get a roadmap to chart your course or put fuel in the tank to get you there. And at the most basic level, it's like holding the keys in your hand, but never quite putting them in the ignition and turning the ignition. So you're going to stay in your garage no matter what. A successful home-based business journey like that trip to Florida needs a roadmap. If you're setting out from New York and you're heading due west, no matter how long you drive, no matter how great your intention is, you're never going to end up in Florida. Similarly, if you try to grow your business by posting spammy ads on Facebook or by posting nonsense on Facebook groups, cluttering up your social media stream with links to your company's opportunity site, or starting off every conversation with new contacts by telling them how awesome your home business is, you're never going to end up successful, and you're going to lose a lot of friends in the process. Your roadmap needs to be created by somebody who's traveled that road before you and who's successfully made it where you want to go, who's made it to where you want to be financially, who's made it to where you want to be personally. And without the right mentor, even the best opportunity will fall flat. Then you need to have fuel for your tank. In the home business world, we call that fuel leads. Leads are the lifeblood of our business. Without a steady flow of at least 10 new people to talk to every day, you might as well forget growing your business at all, because it's just not going to happen. And finally, you need to turn the key in the ignition, and we call that your daily method of operation, the steps that you're going to take on a day-by-day basis that advance the momentum of your business step by step. And the reason for that is because we know that there's a time-tested formula you guys have heard me talk about on other videos, and that formula for success is people plus momentum plus volume equals check. So what does that mean in practical terms? Well, regardless of what business you're passionate about promoting, you need a roadmap, or as I prefer to call it, a blueprint for success. See, I provide folks that I mentor with a series of in-depth training programs that not only show them how to get where they want to be, but also inspire them to stretch mentally and physically and to reach goals that they might not have considered possible before. One single mom joined our team recently, and because she wanted to make an extra $100 to $150 a week, she just put everything she had into focusing on that training. She just wanted to make enough money to cover the cost of her little girl's daycare. 6 months later, she started earning $2,500 a month and was able to leave her tiny apartment, put a down payment on a safer home, and she and her little girl now have a lifestyle that she never imagined was possible. So the next thing you do, your custom blueprint's only going to be as successful as you're able to put that strategy to work and connect with new people on a daily basis. Like I said, leads, they're the lifeblood of our business. So we understand that people are operating from a place of having a very full plate these days. Some folks are working 2 jobs, others are juggling their kids, work, church, and other activities. So the task of finding 10 to 20 new people to talk to on a daily basis and then talking with them, that can be daunting. That can take up a big chunk of time. And that's why we decided to partner with a leading provider of pre-qualified leads so that our team members can connect every month with at least 150 new people and begin cultivating relationships with them. And they can do that for like $1.33 a day. It's not some insane investment of time or money, but if they can connect with 150 people. So let's do the math. If you talk to and you connect with 150 people, about 20% of them are going to warm up to you enough so that over that first month, they want to check out your website. That's 30 people. And out of those 30 people, about 20% of them are really going to be serious enough to get started, because we know the 80-20 rule applies to just about everything in life. So those 20% that are serious means that 6 new team members are going to join you on a monthly basis. And that's the reason that members of our team are able to begin earning $5,000 a month or more within their first 12 months of doing business with us. We don't leave anything to chance. This is a precision calculated process with predictable and reliable results. And so we know that by taking these steps every month, getting them to where they're able to successfully enroll 6 new people in their business, at the end of the year, they're making $5,000. So if your business isn't producing the kind of results that you desire, it's time to consider taking action to correct that situation. You're always free to consider these ideas or reject them. You might need to connect with a mentor that can help you to learn to tweak what you're doing on a daily basis. It might only be tiny changes that you need to make. You might need to consider whether you're really passionate about the particular business that you're involved with. Maybe it's not a good fit for you and you're just sticking around hoping that somehow it's going to work. It all begins with making a decision that you're not going to settle for mediocre results anymore, and then beginning to explore the options that exist for you. If the idea of earning at least $5,000 a month appeals to you without ever having to go deeply in debt or without having to fill your kitchen or your closets with unwanted overpriced products, without having to bug your friends or family or make lists of people you know or schlep to hotel meetings or do ridiculous 1980s home parties or any of those other 1980s marketing approaches, then feel free to reach out to me and ask me to help you explore the options that exist right now for you to be able to achieve success with whatever it is that you're looking to do. I'll provide you the first 30 minutes of mentoring absolutely free, and if you're serious, I'll continue to mentor you for an entire week without you ever having to spend a dime. Within that week, you'll know whether what I can give to you has value for you, and we can decide whether we mutually want to move forward or shake hands and continue on our journeys as friends in separate directions. It's that simple. But you'll know either way what can happen when you stop making affirmations without action and you reclaim the control of your financial destiny. And so we'll both have achieved something of value, something of real worth and merit. So I hope you have an incredible week. I encourage you to take some time to consider what I've shared with you today. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, be sure to comment on our Facebook page and on our blog post as well. We certainly appreciate that. Feel free to subscribe as well. And we'll look forward to talking to you sometime in the next couple weeks as you decide to reach out and start to explore those options that exist for you. Have an amazing week, and always remember that the best is yet to come. I'll talk to you soon.